Assalamu alaikum students. Today I am going to explain chapter number 12, theorem number 4. It's our reduced syllabus, that is the second theorem, because in this chapter there are two theorems in our syllabus. So one theorem I have already explained in the previous lectures that you can watch on YouTube, and that is the second theorem which I am going to explain now. So as I told you before, that theorem totally consists of this statement, and this statement is given in the question paper. So then we have to make a diagram with the help of this statement, then also prove the theorem. So according to this theorem that I have explained, there are 3 to 4 steps to derive the theorems. So what is the first step of the derivation of the theorem? What is the first step to derive the theorem? What is that? Good, that is given. After that given, what we will do that? To prove. Okay. Then third step, what is that? Construction. Right. After that, fourth step, we will take proof, and proof is having two parts. One part is statement, second part is reasoning, and after that we have to derive the theorem. Okay. But before writing the statement, we should have to make the diagram. As I told you before, that first you construct the diagram, then after watching the diagram or after seeing the diagram, then we will write the statement, given of the statement. If you want to write here given of the statement, so first of all, with this statement we will write the diagram. What is in this diagram? Any point on the bisector of angle. As I told you before this is the statement, we will use that in a given. After that is equidistant from its arms. This statement we have to prove. So bisector, I have already told you. What is that meaning of bisector? Good. Divide into two equal parts. Right? So, but before that, in first theorem, we have to divide into two equal parts. That was the line segment. But here we have to divide into two equal parts. What's divide into equal parts? That is angle. So first of all, we should have to make an angle. Then after that, divide into two equal parts. We have to prove it. Okay. So how to make the angle? No, we have to make the angle. First we have to draw the line like that, where the two rays, what is angle? Where the two rays join at one point, it is called angle. Or when the starting point of the two rays is the same, it is also called angle. Like this is an angle where both meets at point O, and we will write the name of this one A, O and B. I am trying to make the name of from your book because it's easy to learn that one. Otherwise you can write in any name, it's okay. Okay, first of all, the given statement, any point on the bisector of an angle. So first we have to make the angle. So AOB is angle. Angle AOB, there is an angle AOB, and he said bisect. So we have to bisect it first. If we will write the name of this one, little bit the change of this length of the line. Yeah, now it's cutting properly. If we will write this point is P, and OP is the angle bisector. What is that? OP is the angle bisector of this one. First of all, what we did that AOB is an angle. Is an angle, and OP is the angle bisector. Is angle bisector of AOB. Is angle bisector. OP is the angle bisector. Okay, AOB is the angle and OP is the angle bisector. If it bisects the angle, it means that it's this part. If I will write, say this part and this part both are equal in length. The measurement of the angle is the same. So we can able to say that angle AOP is congruent to angle POB. So we can say that one, or BOP, that due to given statement we can write that angle AOP is congruent to angle BOP. Because bisect, what is the meaning of bisect? Divide into two equal parts. So it's divide into equal parts. After that, he said any point on the bisector. We take a point. Here we will take a point, the name of this point according to your book. What is that? He said OM the line, and after that P is taking point. So I am taking that point. OP is the angle bisector. If I want to write that is M, so I have to change here M. So all will be changed. No need. I am writing like this one. So we take a point like M. We take a point M on angle bisector of AOB. Take a point M on bisector of AOB. Bisector of angle AOB. That is the angle notation. So you have to write it like that one. So it's okay. So it's nothing wrong. So due to before this comma, we can get the data from the diagram. We can find this data. After that, as I told you before, so you have to prove. So we have to prove, then after that we have to make the construction. What is to prove? What is to prove? To prove it is equidistant from its arms. So it is equidistant from its arms. So we have to draw right bisect, sorry, angle perpendicular, but we have to write, we take a point here, we are taking that R, and if I am taking that as Q. These are the 2 points on its arms. So the line segment, that is the angle arms, the OA and OB are the arms of the angle, OP is the angle bisector, and this total distance is called angle, and this angle divide into two equal parts. One part is this one, second part is this one. After that, the given statement I have already written. So to prove, we have to prove that this point is equidistant from this OB and also OA. So you have to write that M is equidistant from OA and OB. Point M is equidistant from OA and OB. But the problem is that OB and OA is the main line. So we have to find out which is the main length. So we take a point like Q, and on Q and R on OA and OB. So we have to prove that mathematically you can say that we have to prove that MQ is concurrent to MR. We have to prove this result. So construction. What we will do in construction here, as I said before that construction is changed in every theorem. So we draw the perpendicular, because whenever we will take the distance, we have to take the perpendicular distance. So we draw perpendicular MR on OB, this one. And here also you will take a like a perpendicular, because shape of like T on this line, as I told you before. Here this diagram is not properly okay, because according to diagram we have to make it in a center. I will make it also correction. Otherwise on board paper you have a compass, so that's why it will be same. So we have to make this distance MQ and MR equal. So here in construction what we will say, that we draw perpendicular MR on OB and MQ, because this is the sign of right angle, as I told you before. This shape of rectangle or this box is shape of the angle of the right angle sign. So what we will say, that draw perpendicular MR perpendicular, mathematically you can also write that one, and this is a wording. Perpendicular MR on OB. If you will write wording, then you will write like that. If you write mathematically, then you can also write that MQ, this sign used for the perpendicular. MQ is perpendicular on OA. So I explain in the both way. Here if you will write that wording, draw perpendicular MR on OB, that is the wording. And if the mathematically if you will write MQ is perpendicular on OA, it is also correct. If here you will write that MR perpendicular on OB, so it is also correct. So as I told you before, that we will try our best to make the two triangles, and here also two triangle, one triangle number this one and second triangle number this. So in the proof we have to take statement and reasoning, and we will concurrent the two triangles, but we have to care about that these two sides we will never get, because we have to prove, and we will prove it with the help of corresponding sides of congruent triangles. So going then on a statement of the proof. Proof here we will take statement and reasons. Here we will write statement and reason. First of all, when we are comparing the two triangles, which is a mathematical sign, this sign, mathematical sign, we will use that to compare the two triangles. So what is the first triangle number 1? That we can say that triangle QOM or MOQ, but O you have to write in the center. So triangle QOM, and second triangle MOR. Okay, now we have to check that which are the three components are concurrent. As I have already given to you that which type of the three conditions possibility, that there are the three sides are concurrent, then we will also say concurrent. And the second is two sides and one angle is also good. Last one side and two angle are concurrent, then that is the congruent triangles. So we will check that one. First of all, what is the congruent in these two triangles? Yes, please. Good. That one is that OM is common in both triangles, so we can say that OM congruent to OM, and its reason is that common. What is the second one? What is the second one? Good. Here this angle or this angle, we have already told angle AOP and angle BOP are congruent, that is in given. BOP or BOM, because now it is a straight line. If you will take BOM or BOP meaning same. So angle, you will write that angle in the place of A and B, you have to replace A by Q, B by R and P by M. Why? Because they are on the same point on the line. Because I said in angle there is no problem, that is the length. Because in congruency that way it is also length including. So you will write that angle QOM, angle QOM congruent to angle ROM. Its reason you can write that given, or otherwise you can say that M is bisector of angle AOB are given. Both reasons are correct. Third component, find out which is that equal. Side we cannot take because RM and QM we cannot take. Why? Because as I told you before that because which we have to prove that you cannot take. So you have to take another one. So find out which component. This side we have already taken. So this side we cannot take. OR and OQ we cannot take. So what is remaining? Good. This angle and this angle, the both boxes showing that they are perpendicular. And where we said this statement? Good. In a construction we said draw perpendicular. So we will write that angle OQM. The angle which you will consider that must be right in a center. Here QOM indicate this angle. But when you will write OQM, so this consider this angle. So angle OQM congruent to angle ORM. Angle notation ORM. And what is the reason of that one? Because we say this statement in the construction. So you write in a reason construction. Construction. Three component we find out. 1, 2 and 3. When we will find out three component, then remove this sign. Remove this sign and use the sign of concurrency. And same triangle you will write that triangle QOM congruent to triangle MOR. The reason is that here we are taking one side and two angle. One side and two angle. So you will write that side angle and here also side angle. Mean the one side and two angles of both triangles are concurrent. So you will write the reason of that one side angle. After that, when the two triangles are concurrent, their all sides and all angles are concurrent. So this side OR is corresponding to OQ. So RM is corresponding to MQ. Or MQ corresponding to MR. So you will write that MQ congruent to MR And what is the reason of that? Corresponding sides of congruent triangles. Triangles. Triangle will be right at last. This is the part of this one. So in such a way that result we need to prove, we have already proved, because I already told you from your book that is a little bit change. In a book he is saying that this point is P and this point is M, because I changed that the name of the point. So the theorem statement is a change in all places of your book is also in the place of book, in the place of M it is written P, and in the place of P it is written M. So you can change the name, but you have to see the diagram and go with the diagram. I will repeat that one. That is a statement, any point on the bisector of the angle. First of all, we take an angle AOB, right? Then we take up angle bisector OP on this one, and after that we say that if the bisector, so divide into two equal parts, so this part and this part both are same in measurement, okay? So we also written it here, and we take a point M on a bisector of AOB because it is also given that written in the given statement. After that, to prove equidistant from arms, so arms we take its arm is equal to OB and OA are the arms of the angles. So we have to prove that MR is equal to MQ are equidistant. So we draw the perpendicular MR on OB and MQ on OA. Here in wording, here mathematical, both are correct. Even you will write the both in the wording or the both in the mathematical, both are correct. After that, statement and reason, because we have already able to confirm that two triangles, then we will compare the two triangles. So two triangles compare, then one side and two angles are concurrent, so triangles are concurrent. It means that the both triangles are same and concurrent, so the corresponding sides are also concurrent, which we have to prove the result. In such a way our theorem is finished, and chapter number 12 is also finished. In reduced syllabus there are two theorems, and the both theorems I explained, and you will give me the test. Okay, thank you very much.